Oh, Anna, hi. Oh, no. Okay, thank you, Anna. Appreciate that. So, there's some curry for you boys. And I believe it's the Samrats, which is like your local favourite, Crouchy?
Yeah, it is. That's exactly right, yeah.
Are you serious? We've had the Samrat has delivered to the palace.
Yeah. Well, I think once they got through security.
I think it's the first time that the Samrat's ever delivered to Kensington Palace. There's an Uber driver out there on the floor at the moment being frisked. It might be the last time. He's left a little menu as well, like as if you're going to go back there.
That's a video of Prince William mocking and laughing at an Uber driver who was being frisked by security at the palace after he delivered food to Prince William and his friends. You know? And nobody accused William of breaching safety or security protocols by ordering food to be delivered to him via an Uber to the palace. To the palace. Nobody accused William of breaching security protocols. However, right now, we are seeing that right after Prince Harry's BBC interview, senior members of the royal family, Charles and William, have sent a message to Prince Harry by leaking, once again, the location that Prince Harry stays in while he comes to the UK. You know, I feel so bad for Prince Harry. I feel sad for him that he has this kind of a father and brother. I feel bad for him. Because this keeps on happening frequently. When Prince Harry was in Vancouver, senior members of the royal family, in this case once again, Charles and William, leaked to the Daily Mail the location where Prince Harry was staying when he was in Vancouver. And Daily Mail, right after Prince Harry and Meghan were stripped of their security, they told the world exactly where Harry and Meghan were staying, knowing full well the threats Harry and Meghan face. They did not care. But they could never have done so without the full blessing and consent of senior members of the royal family, in this case, Charles and William. You know? And right after, once again, even when Harry and Meghan were in, of course, America, once again, Daily Mail, once again, leaked the location they were staying in. First, it was at Tyler Perry's place. And then, when Harry and Meghan got their own place, the Daily Mail again leaked where Harry and Meghan were staying. And then, right after Harry's BBC interview, confirming what anyone with common sense knows, that the palace, you know, meaning the royal household, are the ones who basically are responsible for Prince Harry, Meghan, and Archie being stripped of their security. Right after Harry has said that, Charles and William have decided to endanger Prince Harry's life even more by revealing where Prince Harry stays whenever he is in Britain. Any embargo or restraint that UK media had or might have had about not announcing where Harry was staying in the UK, that embargo has been lifted. That's if it was ever there. it's been lifted. And it could only have been done by senior members of the royal family, by Charles and William. What kind of a person is Charles, surely? What kind of person is he? Let me tell you what's going on, my family. Just a couple of days ago, it began right after Prince Harry's interview with the BBC, whereby the Sun tablet owned by Rupert Murdoch, yes, the Sun tablet that Prince William made a deal with, published an article with a headline saying this, and I quote, "The Prince Harry took unthinkable risk at Pearl's house on UK visit despite saying his life is at stake." So what did Harry do? They said that a Deliveroo driver arrived at his friend's £8 million London townhouse with food, despite high-profile figures usually avoiding such deliveries for safety reasons. My family, honestly, it's important to do your own research. It's very important, very important. And I'm thankful I remember that video. I am thankful I remembered the video I showed you at the beginning of this video of Prince William ordering food, which was delivered to him and his friends via an Uber driver, who William laughed at for being frisked by security at the palace. At the palace, this driver knew he was delivering food to my family, of course, someone who lives in the palace, someone who works there or stays there. You can say that's, of course, a risk, that you should not do that, but William did. William did that. And nobody said that high-profile figures avoid such deliveries for safety reasons. But if you're Prince Harry, apparently, you can't order food, even though that person who is doing deliveries has no idea even about who he is delivering food to. My family. Because they're saying that Prince Harry was at a friend's place. Right now, King Charles and William are once again punishing Prince Harry for his interview with the BBC by telling the world where Prince Harry stays whenever he is in the UK. And then someone says, "Harry, don't do another memoir. Harry, don't do another memoir." Yet the royal family are so bold when it comes to, of course, endangering Harry's life. My family, it breaks my heart to see what they keep on doing to Prince Harry time and time again. And all Harry wants is simply to feel safe in his own home country, and his own family, his own extended family are the ones who are responsible for endangering his life, are the ones who are responsible for leaking his location of where he stays in London. Because my family, people don't really have a clue about where Harry stays whenever he is whenever family he is in London, sorry. Nobody really knows. We just keep on hearing, oh, you know what, he's staying at a hotel. Oh, you know what, he's staying at a Spencer, with the Spencers. But you never really know. Prince Harry has been able to maintain a low profile in London whenever he does go there. Until now. Until now. Right after his interview with the BBC, the palace has said, sorry, let me mention names. Charles and William have said, let's leak where he stays in London as a punishment for Prince Harry telling the world the cruelty of the farm, what they're doing to him, how they're endangering his life. My family, Harry revealed only a couple of days ago, he was hoping that people don't want history to repeat itself. Like what happened to his late mother, who was hounded to her death. And then in the court, Harry found out there are people who do want history to repeat itself. People in their own household. For example, his father. Even though Prince Harry did not accuse his father directly of my family or of endangering his life, I think all of us know he has the power to give high security, but he just doesn't want to. Meaning he's okay with his son living in fear, for his safety and the safety of his family. Meghan's safety, Archie's safety, Lily's safety. And you can see that indeed Charles is responsible for endangering Harry's life. Harry even asked his father to step aside and let Ravek do their job. Meaning he knows his father is the one who is doing everything in his power to ensure Prince Harry does not get security. Imagine how painful it is for a son whose mother was hounded to her death. And then you find out that the same evil forces who did that to your mother are trying to do the same thing to you. How would you feel? You feel hurt, so much pain. You'll be distraught. You'll be extremely distraught to find that out. It's sad for any son to hear that his own father is okay with endangering the life of his own son. It is sad. And now, Charles and William have done even worse. Now they have decided to leak where Harry stays when he is in London. Once again, putting his life in danger, putting Harry at risk. My family, it is despicable. It is despicable. I showed you a video at the beginning of this video of Prince William, ordering food and having an Uber driver deliver that food to the palace. The Uber driver knew he was coming to the palace. No one said it's a security risk. No one said what the son is saying right now. Like, how dare Prince Harry order food via a Deliveroo driver? How dare he? It's an unthinkable risk. Let's be honest here. I can see through this headline. The purpose of this all was to leak his location of where he stays when he is in London. That's why. Let's be honest here. That's the purpose of this, what they're doing here. And it is wrong. My family, Harry is too good of a man. He is too good. He is too good. My family, please can you allow me to please read you this, please? Prince Harry had a Deliveroo takeaway arrive at a posh pal's house on a visit to the UK when he was in the UK. Despite claiming that he is at risk when he comes back to the UK. He said on the BBC on Friday that he felt too unsafe to bring Meghan and his kids to the UK after his legal bid for security was rejected. But the son, owned by Rupert Murdoch, claims that Prince Harry took an unthinkable risk an unthinkable security risk on a lad's evening with posh pal Lord Charles Vivian last May. A Deliveroo driver arrived at his friend's 8 million townhouse in London's Chelsea with food, despite royals and high-profile figures usually avoiding such deliveries for safety reasons. This is all a bunch of nonsense. This is all a bunch of nonsense. My family, Prince William, as I've said, orders food himself. You know? And we saw that even publicly when he released a video, my family showing food being delivered to him, which he said was being delivered by an Uber driver. But Prince Harry, how dare you order food via Deliveroo? How dare you? How dare you have food delivered to you via, of course, Deliveroo? How dare you? How dare you, Prince Harry? It's an unthinkable security risk, Prince Harry, you're taking. You know? How can you say that you face risk in the UK and yet the UK is unsafe and yet you're ordering food to be delivered to you via Deliveroo? How can you? What they won't tell you is that Prince William has done the same thing, and not a single carnival or so-called expert has said it's a security risk. And also, it is worth noting that my family, I'm sure, the person who was doing the delivery, you know, had no idea that he was delivering food to Prince Harry. But now he knows. Now he knows. Now he knows. Now they even know where Harry even stays when he is in London. That he stays with a friend who lives in an £8 million townhouse. So now my family, what has just happened here? They have just released information of where Harry stays when he is in London, putting Harry, of course, in danger. Now that is what I can say is a security risk, whereby the Sun tabloid has just announced the location of where Harry stays whenever he is in London. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. My goodness. You know? Now my family, I've always known that indeed, in the UK media, I'm sure they know where Harry stays. That I already know. I'm sure Charles and William have been informed where Harry stays whenever he's in London. I'm sure they know that. That I am sure they know. That I am 100% sure they know. And now they have decided to tell the world where he stays when he is in London. You know? We demand that Charles and William stop endangering Prince Harry's life like this over and over and over and over again. I can promise you one thing. Prince Harry was in no risk with having food delivered to him via Deliveroo in the UK. He was under no security risk. You know? Because even the person who did the delivery, I'm sure he had no idea that he was who he was delivering food to. But now they know where Harry stays. And there, that's the place where my family, indeed, that's where the security risk comes from. So all these other articles, headlines that they're writing here, how dare Prince Harry order food via Deliveroo, to be delivered to him via Deliveroo. All these other headlines are to mask exactly what Charles and William are doing right now. They have just announced where Harry stays when he is in London. Ignore the other nonsense. They have announced where Harry stays when he's in London. That's what they've done. I feel bad for Prince Harry, that the only parent he's left with is one who shows no remorse at all. Shows he doesn't care about Harry one bit. And he doesn't think twice. He just endangers the life of his own son. It is sad. It is sad. It is sad. It is sad. And once again, another fake protocol has been invented and created to bash Prince Harry. Because if William is allowed to order food, which is delivered to him via an Uber driver, and no one calls it a security risk, then how are they calling Prince Harry ordering food, which is delivered to him via Deliveroo? Why are they calling it an unthinkable security risk? Why? All this stuff is nonsense. What they're hiding here is what they've done. They've done something else cruel to Prince Harry. They have once again leaked his location to the world once again. That's what they've done. And they did in Vancouver when Harry and Meghan were in Therapy's place. When they moved to their new home that they've been living in for the past 5 years in Montecito, and they're doing it again. My family, once again, as I've said, I feel for Prince Harry. I feel for him. I feel for him. I feel for him so much. I feel for him so much because to have a father like this, that in itself is honestly painful. To just learn time and time again, your father is okay with endangering your life. Harry even said in the interview with the BBC, he thought himself as a son. As a man who does love his family, no matter the disagreements. He said that he had hoped, no matter what was happening, even despite the disagreements, he had hoped that his family would keep him safe. First of all, he's wrong in thinking that, of course, his extended family are a family. No, they are a farm. In the words of the late King George, we are not a family. We are a farm. We are a business, not a family. And I believe you can all see that. You can all see that. And shame on Charles and William for the pain they keep on causing Prince Harry every single day. Shame on them for endangering Harry's life every single day with their actions. Shame on them. Charles and William, have a heart. Have a heart. Have a heart. Have a heart. You can disagree with Prince Harry, but to endanger his life, surely. Why? 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 William, you're a son whose mother was hounded to her death. How can you be part of this? How can you be okay with the location of where your brother is staying being leaked, knowing full well the threats your brother faces because of the hate campaign you have waged against him and Meghan and their kids? William, have you no heart? Have you no heart? Surely, William, I'm asking you, have you no heart to do this to your own brother? As I say, ignore all that nonsense about, it's a security risk, ordering food via this delivery app or delivery company. That's all. That's nothing, my family. That's nothing. They're covering the main issue here. They just leaked where Harry stays when he's in London. You know? And the more they do so, they prove Meghan's words. Meghan pleaded and said, I pleaded with my husband's family, please don't take away our security, and then announce to the world where we are. And they said that just is impossible. And they announced the world where Harry and Meghan were staying, endangering once again Harry and Meghan's lives. It's unforgivable what they keep on doing to Prince Harry and Meghan. And truly, the death of Harry's mother was not an accident. With each and every single passing day, that's what we can see. I want to hear your opinion because that's my opinion. I want to hear your opinion, my family. May God bless and protect Harry and Meghan. And may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, ever prosper. Harry and Meghan need the security. They need it. They need it. And I hope they get it. They need it. They really, really need it. I want to hear your opinion, my family. May God bless you all. And please kindly stay tuned to our next video. Love you all and forever. And may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, ever prosper. I want to say thank you for watching our video. And please kindly like, subscribe, and support our evergreen family on YouTube. I always say that the battle between good and evil will continue until the end of time. And we are on the side of God. We condemn the ongoing hate campaign being waged against Meghan, Prince Harry, Archie, and Lilibet Diana. And we ask William, Charles, Kate, Camilla to please end this. Please end this. The time has come. You must stop your smear campaign and apologize to Prince Harry and Meghan. Apologize to Harry, Meghan, to Archie, and Lilibet for all the pain you have caused them. And once again, it's been so many years of you following this channel. I want to say thank you. To our new subscribers, please welcome and join in, and welcome to the family. We love you very much, and thank you for all your support. It means the world to us, and may God bless you immensely, immensely, immensely. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you, always and forever, and may God bless you all.